Have you ever had one of those weeks where the tiniest things feel like they're teaching you the biggest lessons? Like thinking you missed your chance to do something and actually asking and getting a yes anyway, or trying to move things and literally breaking not one but two nails, and then realizing that actually cracked pipes remind you that nothing is built to last. Like nothing. That's been my week. And it's reminded me that pausing, that showing up for yourself, that asking for help are more than just nice ideas. They're actually survival tools. So yeah, I'm Robert Tijani, and this is the Weekly Unfold, my series where I dive a little deeper into some of the asks, some of the stumbles, some of the lessons, and some of the gratitude that I have had in the past week. Let's get into it. I'm doing a program at the moment which actually finished last week, and it's called the Maverick Incubator with Tamu Thomas. She's amazing. Go check her out. And I have somehow managed to not book in my last one-to-one. It was booked in, she was on holiday, I was on holiday, all the rest of it. And I looked at my diary and I was like, snap, I haven't done it. And this thing's about to end. Will she let me book it another one? And the simple answer was because I asked. She said yes. I don't know if that's the reason why she said yes, but I just had to make the ask. And I was a bit like, oh, it's a bit cheeky. Like, it's already done. It's all made the ask, got a yes. And I'm catching up with her for my final session next week. Okay, confession. So sometimes I am too eager. We're at work and we had to sort out a certain storage cupboard which has loads of my stuff in it that I use for different events and different activations. And the guy from facilities was in the room. He was there to help support. And I decided, oh, I've been working out a little bit. I'm strong. I got muscles. I can move it all. Actually, I can't. Not without breaking two nails. Very unimpressed. I'm not even going to show you the nails. You can see a bit of them. But I'm not going to show you the nails. But it was just a really good reminder that actually sometimes the help is there and you need to leverage it. So big failure on my part because I left with two broken nails and he left looking at me like I was here to help. But yeah, sometimes leverage the help that is there. That's why it's there. I'm talking to myself more than I'm talking to you. Not even ask for the help. The help was already there. Use the help. Utilize the things that are available to help support you in different ways. It's for your benefit sometimes. Upgrades in life are necessary. Upgrades in life are necessary. So I've had an issue with my bathroom sink. It turns out that because the pipes in this building are so old, they're made out of copper. They don't even use copper anymore to make pipes, but they had used them when my building was built, way back when, before I was even born. And now there's a crack in the pipe. So now I'm having issues, and the guy couldn't fix it. I had a drainage expert come in, and he was like, "Yeah, this isn't fixable. You actually need to get a whole new pipe." Where am I getting a whole new pipe? Anyway, that's beside the point. Upgrades in life are sometimes necessary. Sometimes things don't serve us as they once were, and we need to move up in life, or we need to change up and literally upgrade. So that was the reminder, I guess, slash lesson that my cracked pipe gave me. My cracked bathroom pipe. Oh, so annoying. But yeah, there's lessons in everything. So here's to upgrading in various elements of life as and when we need to, because what got us here isn't going to get us there, wherever there is. There's so much going on in the world at the moment, and so many things that personally oh, they make me cry inside, and they've been on my mind. I've been thinking about things relentlessly, and they're often things that I can't. There's certain things I can do, but certain things I absolutely can't do. And so this lesson and reminder is about remembering to focus on your scope of influence. There's just there's so much going on that it's so easy for us to be kind of like to feel overwhelmed, to be honest, and to feel like there's nothing that we can do. Actually, the best thing that we can do is act within our scope of influence. So what does that look like? How can you help from where you are? But also, how are you pouring into yourself so that you can show up as the truest version of yourself to help support in these different areas should you want to. So yeah, it was a really good reminder that I had this week from my therapist actually about remembering my scope of influence and what I can do. Um, yeah, there's parts of the world that I can't literally go to, but I can help in other ways, and I can use my voice, I can use my body, I can use my money, I can use loads of different things and different ways in which to show up. And so yeah, a little reminder on thinking about your scope of influence and how you can use it to benefit not only yourself but also others in the world. My Black Ballad membership, it actually renewed again this for this year, and I was like, what's coming out of my account? Oh yeah, my annual Black Ballad membership, which I'm so thankful for. It's been great being a member of Black Ballad, and also when they did their funding round, I also contributed. So I invested even. So very, very happy and proud to be part of that. But the reason, more so this week or this last week, is that I got gifted a beauty box, and it had loads of different brands. Now I'm taking my glasses because I need to read the names of the brands. Who's ringing my doorbell? Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, I'm putting on my glasses because I need to read the names of the various brands that are in the box, because it's not often that I get treated to these brands. So, let me read you the name. They have YSL Beauty, Armani Beauty, Lacombe, Kyle's. Do you pronounce it Kyle's? I think it's Kyle's. Prada Beauty, Valentino Beauty, and Mugler fragrances. Is it Mugler? 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 Please don't kill me if you're watching this. I don't really know how to pronounce these things, and I really should have done some research before actually coming on here and saying all this. But super grateful to Black Ballad team for gifting me this box of goodies. I'm actually going to show you the box because I literally just picked it up from my neighbour who had it was delivered. Well, she picked it up for me because I wasn't home when the delivery came. So here's the box. Da, da, da. Oh, you can't really see anything. Hold on. Can you see? Can you see the goodies? The goodies. I don't want it to drop, but there's loads of like goodies in there. So a massive thank you to the Black Ballad team. I love them. I love everything they're doing to help shape narratives. And this piece around like this beauty council, I think is really important. Even for someone like myself who isn't a massive beauty person, I do love trying things out and experimenting. So I'm excited. And the things that I don't use or don't know how to use, because I'm that I'm that person when it comes to makeup. But the things that I'm not sure of, my bestie will get him. So yay to all of us winning on this occasion. All right, on to the next thing. My local laundrette, and I've thanked them before, I think, but you know, with my pipes playing up, they have been a saviour. This morning in particular, I was been up and down, quite literally, to use the laundrette, and so yeah, super grateful because laundrettes are closing like all over. There's another one which was not far from me, and I realised a few weeks ago that they've been closed like quite often, but actually it looks like the signs are now come down and they're no longer in business. So yeah, super thankful for my local laundrette. Love you guys. Honestly, super grateful for the spaces that remind me to show up as I am. To show up as Ramat Tijani and no one else, because that is who I am and that's what I'm great at doing. I went to an event at the start of the week actually, which was run by the amazing Amy Keane. If you don't know Amy, go check her out. I'll add a link in my description because Amy is fantastic. And yeah, the event she put on was all about LinkedIn. And if you don't know, I love LinkedIn. Like, I've been using LinkedIn for like, I think I got an email the other day saying it was like 17 years. Whoop, whoop. And I just think that it's such a great tool to be able to connect with people, but also to learn so much about different industries and different people. And the event was about how you can utilize it more and how you can engage with people and, you know, different tactics and techniques. And to be honest, what I took away most was the importance of just showing up as yourself. And I do that anyway, but it was a really good reminder that I needed to hear because I don't hear it often. And then when I was doing this session with the Maverick ladies, just again, that reminder to show up as I am because, yeah, I'm great. I'm actually fantastic. And so there's a good reminder that, you know, yeah, I need to do that more. And so I'm thankful, really thankful for the different spaces this week that have reminded me of that because it's easy to forget, especially when you're doing it to other people, you're reminding other people. Sometimes you forget to look in the mirror, girl. And so that's what I'm super thankful for. It's week 35 that we are going into, and as I look ahead, I'm actually pretty excited about working on potentially relaunching the podcast. So the Inspiration Box had a podcast called Growing Through Life, and I am thinking to relaunch it, but change the name a little bit and call it Growing Through This Life. And this is kind of like an ode to the fact that we go through seasons, and sometimes you're going through a particular season and then life happens and you're in a different season and it's a slightly different life to the life that you were once living, and that's okay. So yeah, I'm working on some branding for that. I've got a fantastic graphic designer who's doing branding for me on that, and now I just need to think about when I might actually share it with the world and actually record some pieces and where I might want to record and all that malarkey. I do think a part of me is overthinking it, and so I'm hoping to spend the next couple of days just kind of like going through and really thinking about how can I just do it, you know, with whether, excuse me, can't get my words out, whether it's ready or fully ready or not, or whether I feel it's fully ready or not, because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be done, and I can improve on it as I move forward. So yeah, really excited to be kind of like working on that a little bit over the next week. And yes, the end of August, the end of this month of ambition. So yeah, let's see what we get into. Anywho's, as per usual, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please click a button here, wherever the button is, to say you're going to follow and subscribe and like. It really does help. It really helps. And what else to tell you? Stay out of trouble. No, seriously, stay out of trouble. Unless it's good trouble, in which case, go wild. See you next time.